Hey, we'll get it right now. No, you're fine. I should have asked. That camera has got to go over on this side because it's in the cuddle camera's way.
I'm going to run the halftime loops right now.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be a part of the Central team.
We are Straister Brothers Construction in Blytheville, and we build industry. We're one of Middle America's top providers of construction, engineering, and design services since 1980. We are a debt-free company, own our own equipment, and complete projects on time and on budget. So from conception to completion, Straister Brothers offers all the services needed for your next industrial build. Straister Brothers Construction, we build industry. For more info, visit Straister.
We are live here in Manila, Arkansas. Ryan Fletcher along next to me is Marcus Carlton. As we are set for senior night, they've just wrapped up the ceremonies, and yes, it's dark in here, folks. Why is that? Because that's what they do in Manila, especially on special nights. And you got the house announcer trying to get a crowd that's still filtering in here, Marcus. They're trying to get them pumped up for this senior night contest between the EPC Lady Warriors and the Manila Lady Lions.
Yeah, definitely a late arriving crowd tonight, but we're getting an early start. You know, everybody's just getting off work and coming in, and you'll probably see the end of the first quarter before this one really gets filled up as what we're used to seeing here in Manila. They always have a packed house here, so I have no doubt that they'll show up.
I have no doubt about that either. And I've been looking forward to coming over here for this doubleheader. Originally, it was scheduled as a doubleheader between the Lady Cougars and Lady Lions, and then Rector Cougars and Lions. Instead, EPC's coming instead. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. I think you got a chance at not trying to take a shot at the Rector Lady Cougars, but the Warriors are better. I mean, they've proven to be better this year, and I think this is a good matchup for Coach LaRose to kind of prep for postseason as they go in first in their conference.
Well, and this is the first opportunity I've had to see the EPC Lady Warriors. I've seen Manila once or twice, and I'm anxious to see what the Lady Warriors bring to the table tonight.
Well, fortunately for me, I've had the chance to call games for both teams. At EPC Classic, the girls played at Memphis City School, and then you and I together over at Riverside, it seems like many years ago, called the Lions in Riverside, in a game in which they thumped Riverside. Yeah. And what a start.
Wow, how about that? Wasting no time. Lucy Farmer with the layup there right off the tip. And we are underway.
That we are. And the start that Coach LaRose would like, a play that drawn up and executed to perfection. This is a good game for Coach Harston and the EPC Warriors, a good tune-up matchup for 2A3 district that is next week at Rector. Now there's a steal. We're going in for a layup. Goodson got it, and it's 4-zip.
Yeah, hot start for the home team here. And, this Manila Lady Lions, if you let them get out to a hot start, you may be in trouble.
One over to the corner. EPC looking for their first points, and that's a good way to get them. Dumps down low. Kyla Harston, daughter to Coach Harston, and she can score for that team.
She made that look pretty easy there. If EPC is, I would go to her until they stop it.
Well, Harston, Constant are two players that shined the night that we were at the EPC Classic, but the one to really look out for is Allison Gaines, although I tell you what, I don't see her on the floor right now. And I didn't get a scouting report from Coach Harston before the game, so I don't know the scenario there. It does not look like
she's on the bench.
Yeah,
either.
and not dressed. Well, she's got the warm-ups on still.
Yeah.
So maybe here short-handed.
Well, with I would imagine this is strictly a guess. There's another steal by Manila. It's probably some sickness that's been going around.
Well, that's also true. That's flu bug's been going around all over Northeast Arkansas. Tough to beat. And I tell you what, the way EPC will stay in this game, they got to keep going inside to the post. Now, I'll tell you this. You and I watched Manila play earlier in the year, and a young lady down there for Manila is very good in the post, and that's Madison Deeds. There's a bucket by Farmer. It's 8-2.
Farmer's got 4 early on, and if I've counted right, Ryan, Manila Lady Lions already have 3 steals.
Yeah.
And we're 2.5 minutes into the game.
All out in the front court. Of course, that's an absence of not having Gaines who can handle the ball for them.
Yeah. Yeah, you were talking about Madison Deeds earlier. The night we were at Riverside, I mean, she was a force, man.
She really was.
She just, from about 10 feet in, if she got it, she was going to score or get fouled or both.
Well, in that, and defensively, Riverside had no inside game that night. And they, at that time in the year, they were struggling to shoot the ball. I think they've kind of fixed that issue
I think
since
so,
then,
yeah.
and found some other ways to score too. But she certainly is a great inside threat to have for Coach Chad LaRose. Coach LaRose celebrated senior night ceremonies with his daughter Jenna. There's a three-pointer up and good by Lucy Farmer, the sophomore, super sophomore.
7 early points here. She's got 7 of the 11 for Manila. That's going to be another turnover. Okay, maybe not.
Say it was tipped.
But you didn't get the little hand motion we normally get.
No, we didn't.
I like what I see early here from Manila on the defensive end of the floor. They're causing early turnovers. They're pressuring every pass. They're making EPC work really hard to get anything.
Inside bucket good, and a nice play on the inbounds pass. It's 11-4.
I say that, and then they get a real easy one right there. It's usually the way it works, right? 3
going up from the corner, no good. Deeds comes away with it, back up strong. She draws the foul, and she'll go to the charity strike.
And that's what she brings to the table right there. She's big on the offensive boards. She's going to go back up strong and either get the points or the foul, or sometimes both. In this case, she gets the foul. Goes to the free throw line here for 2. First one's up and in. And Manila's growing this lead out. It's 8 points now as we're approaching the halfway point of the first quarter. Second free throw short, battle for the board. I'm going to say that's off of Manila. EPC needs a good possession here. They need to come down and kind of set things up and not be rushed. It feels like that Manila's made them go faster than they've wanted to go so far.
I agree. Manila, a team that drove right through their conference, had such a successful year, they'll enter the district as the 1 seed.
There's another turnover. And then get it right back. But that's, by my calculation, that's 5 turnovers already for EPC.
Yeah. 12-0 in their conference. They finish undefeated with a 21-6 overall record.
That'll do it.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'll tell you this, Marcus, not just beating teams within their conference, but pounding them.
Yeah.
Shot up and good.
And you look up, we're at 3:40 left here in the opening quarter, 3:45, and there's 7 turnovers now, and the lead is up to 10. I mean, Manila is, you talk about somebody coming out locked in and focused. These girls are on it tonight.
Looking for somebody to handle the ball right here. 14-4, 3:12 to go in this first quarter. And try to get it inside. There's a wide open
That's a good
number
look.
22, Riley Ashcraft. We're going to have a timeout taken. We'll take one here, too, and be back here in a moment on the NEA Sports Net.
Our journey began way back in 1891 with a group of folks who believed that this community deserved a local bank. Well, it's been over 130 years, and we're still the only true community bank in Northeast Arkansas. Our core beliefs in supporting the places that we call home hasn't changed, and it never will. We care about you. We care about our communities, because every journey matters.
Returned here to Manila, Arkansas. Timeout taken by EPC. 30-second timeout. They find themselves down by 8, 14-6 with 3:02 to play here in the first quarter. Excuse me, I got the hiccups.
Hey, I'd rather you have the hiccups than the sickness right now.
Oh,
So
gosh. I had it about 3 weeks ago. I don't want it again. To the
No,
bucket.
good
Nice
look.
transition.
Very good look.
Yep. And right back up. Way to come out of the timeout by the Lady Lions. Started the game well, come out of the timeout well.
And there you see still the relentless pressure. Another good look underneath, and the shot just doesn't fall. But
No.
I still feel like EPC's being rushed a little bit.
She rushed that one.
Yeah, she rushed the shot because she felt the pressure coming, and it's taking its toll early on.
Well, I think when you've got an inside player down there like Deeds, that is physical and that sort of thing, especially on the inside, you're going to rush it. But these guards are being heavily pressured as well.
Madison Toon into the game for Manila, replacing Jenna LaRose. Shot bounces around. EPC controls the board here.
Yeah, 2 in a row there. Going to drive, kick out. Thought about it, but no.
I don't hate that. I think that's a good decision to kind of try to reset the offense.
3-pointer's no good.
Ended up with a good look. It just didn't fall.
All right. Now Goodson looks to drive, extends, and gets the layup.
I mean, has Manila missed a shot yet?
I don't think they have. It doesn't feel like it. I remember 1 3 missed from the corner, and that was it. And it was a good shot.
Yeah.
Drive, baseline, cut off, kicked out to the top of the key. Penetrates, going to drive, and they're going to call a walk.
Yeah, just shuffled her feet a little bit. Another substitution into the game for Manila. Addison Stabs replacing Madison Deeds. Deeds has earned a little break here.
Yeah. Give her a breather here
Yeah.
with a couple minutes left in the quarter. Get her ready for the second.
Pull it back up top and reset the offense here.
Goodson's a good floor general to have out there. Sees the floor well, handles the ball. She can score it too. It's been a good addition for this team. Uh-oh. Off her foot, and that's going to be a turnover, and here come the Lady Warriors.
I don't think Helms was expecting the pass there.
3-pointer from the wing is no good. EPC cannot find the bucket from 3-point land.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough start here, rough first quarter. But you gotta find a way to tell your girls at the end of this quarter, hey, let's not get rattled. We played about as bad as we can play in the first quarter, and it's just, we have to start fresh here.
Under a minute. Goodson tries to go to the hole. She does successfully. Pulled up just enough to avoid the block shot. Goodson now has 6.
That was a textbook how to run a 3-on-1 there. She made the defender choose, and the defender gambled incorrectly. You see Deeds coming back into the game along with LaRose. Going to replace Chloe Helms. And let's see who else comes out. We had 3 come out. There was a third one that snuck in on me there. I only saw 2 come off, but it's a good look inside for 2 from EPC. Much needed basket there to kind of slow the bleeding a little bit. EPC gets it off of a turnover. Pass goes errant into the second row, and EPC will probably, I would say they hold for the last shot.
I would
here.
think so. You'd like to close out this quarter, cut the lead in half.
You can get a bucket here. That's 2 straight possessions of scoring, you know, to kind of you get you to double digits anyway and get the lead back to 10.
We will be joined, or I should say I will be joined by Rex Farmer and Carson Baltimore at the half for a little interview with 2 of the Manila Lions that one of them playing in his, I guess, would be his last game here in Manila tonight. Not sure where they play at Friday night. I'm going to take a look at that. They play Sloan. It's a good little matchup for both teams. Sloan's got a good boys and girls program.
That'll be a fun night there.
Yeah. Three-pointer from way out is no good. Rebound Deeds into the quarter. It's 20-8. Manila Lady Lions on the NEA Sports Network.
The City of Manila is a proud sponsor of Manila Public Schools and Manila Athletics. The city wants to wish the entire team best of luck in tonight's game and for the remainder of the season.
And we have returned to Manila, where the Lady Lions here on senior night lead the EPC Lady Warriors 20-8. Come into this game a little short-handed without Allison Gaines for whatever reason that is. And here we stand, though. Coach Harston still coaching up his team. I think everybody's ready to go.
Crowd still slowly filing in.
Yeah, it's a 6 o'clock start for you're not used to that, especially your senior high parents.
Right.
You're used to getting here at 7:15ish.
Yeah, and it does make a difference once you get used to that. And plus, you got everybody's trying to drive through the weather tonight too to get here. And we appreciate everybody that decided to stay home and tune in. Bring you some good ones tonight. Another steal from Manila. Great look underneath. Madison Toon gets the easy 2, and the lead grows to 14.
Well, and this Lady Warrior team's just different without Gaines out there. And,
yeah, you can tell they're definitely missing a piece to the puzzle.
Kick to the corner, 3 going up, and nothing but net yet again. Lucy Farmer, that girl can shoot it I believe, just like her brother we're going to have on here at the half.
10 points now for Farmer here in the second quarter. Well, in the first half.
Yeah.
3 in the second quarter and 7 in the first.
3 going up. Can they get it back? No, they're about 0 for 6 at this point from beyond the arc. Now that's tapped. It's going to go out of bounds. Manila's going to get the ball on the baseline.
That's a smart play by Riley Ashcraft. She couldn't get enough on it to control it and gain it, but she got just enough to where Manila couldn't get another fast break opportunity.
Three-pointer up. No good. Toon gets it, kicks it out. I believe that's Farmer again. This time off. Deeds had it but lost it. And now the Lady Warriors had it but are about to lose it. Jump ball, it should be Lady Lion basketball.
And just that relentless pressure on defense. You had three of the defenders go on back and get set, but you had your 2 front people stay here and put the pressure on, and it results in the turnover. Chloe Helms takes a seat. for Manila, and it looks like Jenna LaRose came back in.
Yeah, he runs 2 or 3 in and out quite a bit. He's got a good core that he uses. Drive, baseline, kick back out over the wing. Good ball movement. Good defense by Manila as well. 3 up, no good. They're going to get it back on the long rebound. 3 again from way out. Might have been the deepest shot they've taken,
so.
Marcus.
Yeah. Kyla Harston gets a much-needed basket there for the Lady Warriors.
Puts them into double digits, 25-11 Lady Lions. Down low, turnover.
That's a good steal.
And tried to force that one a little bit. They closed the gap real quick.
Yeah, that was a tight window to try to put that through. Nice spin move there.
Right back to her. Shot, no good. Rebound, Toon. Pushed ahead. And a layup. That one by Jenna LaRose, the senior. The only senior, Jenna LaRose.
Wow.
Yeah. Chad LaRose has a good and I know he's going to, the fact that he has to lose his daughter to graduation stinks, but man, he's got a good group coming back.
Yeah, he's going to have a good core for the next couple years. Harston gets 2 inside there.
Feel like when I think of some state tournament locations, the 3A is one of the few that, is not what I would call in Northeast Arkansas.
Yeah.
You got the 1A at Truman, hosted by Mark Tree, the 2A at Cedar Ridge, and 5A at Tech. So the 3 and the 4A are out of NEA. 3 going up. Good.
Guess who? Farmer again. She's up to 13 now.
It's impressive. Such a beautiful shot.
It is. She just has a really good form on her shot, and even the ones that she misses, when they come off her hand, they look good.
Well, we're going to get to call for Rex Farmer here in just a little bit, and he can shoot it just a little bit as well. He can also play a great round of golf. 3 is up. It's no good. Trying to push it on ahead. Lions get back. And kind of an unforced turnover.
And that's just kind of how the first half has gone for EPC to this point. They get what looks like a good break opportunity and couldn't hold on to the ball.
And Goodson, frustrated on the miss. She might have got fouled down there. Hustles on ahead, bats the ball, but it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Warrior basketball.
Kylie Henderson into the game for EPC. She's going to replace Madison Thomas here at the 3:47 mark before halftime.
3 is up. No good, but there she is for a quick rebound and stick back.
So does that count as an assist since it didn't hit the rim?
I
mean, if I'm keeping the stats, I'm giving her an assist on that.
I'm sure she'd be all right with that.
There's Farmer again. This time inside three-point range, just a 2.
17-point lead with 3 minutes and 22 seconds to go here in the first half. Steal by Goodson. Goodson going to go to the bucket. No good. We'll go on ahead. Drive.
A lot of contact.
Yeah. 3 going up. No good. It's a good block out, actually, by a different player than the one that got the rebound. Helms was the one on the box out that allowed the other line to get it.
Yeah, she cleared it out for her teammate to go grab it with ease. Oh, good dish.
Yeah, great dish.
That was a great look inside. And it's just, when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, and the Lady Lions are cooking right now. Might have got by with a double dribble there. That looked a little awkward to me. But here's a third shot by EPC, still no good. And then Manila clears the board. Now here comes Farmer again. Not that time, but Manila fights for the board, goes up, going to get a foul. Go to the free throw line here for 2. Looks like they're going to get Jalen Constant on that foul. Kaylin Harvey to the free throw line. First one's short. Substitution into the game for Manila. Madison Toon coming back in, replacing Jenna LaRose. Right at the 2-minute mark on the dot here before halftime. Second one's up, no good as well. Battle for the board. Let's see. Looks like that's going to go off EPC. What a play over there by Madison Toon to kind of flip it behind her and knock it off the defender's leg. And again, that's kind of how the entire first half has gone. Everything Manila's touched has turned to gold.
3 going up again. That one's short. Might have even been tipped.
I think I heard skin slap on that one. I don't think she was giving her a high five after the shot. But we had bodies flying over here on the side of the court closest to us, and EPC will get possession here. This trap has just caused all kinds of issues for EPC tonight. There's another layup. 2 more for Farmer.
Farmer yet again.
She's up to 17.
Wow, what a half.
Yeah. There's another steal.
It's Goodson that time.
Just picked her pocket. I mean, it wasn't anything that the EPC player did wrong. She just picked her pocket. Lead is up to 23 now here in the first half, and this defense is just so intense. EPC hasn't quite figured it out yet, and then there's Snowburden back for the easy 2.
That'll put Goodson at 10.
Yeah. We're under a minute now till halftime, and Manila Lady Lions firmly in control here.
Yeah, they really are, and now they're inching close to running that running clock rule in the second half. Actually, I think doesn't officially start to the fourth quarter unless the other team
unless they both agree.
Nella's played some good basketball tonight. I'm not trying to take anything away from them and just saying that, EPC shorthanded and that sort of thing, but they've really played a good game.
Well, and sometimes when you come into a night, we saw this the other night at Westside, things that are out of routine a little bit in pregame, and it can affect you one way or the other. It doesn't seem to have affected this Manila Lady Lions team tonight, as they came in locked in from the tip, scored on a layup, and they were off to the races.
It's a famous saying by an EPC person by the name of Jeff Miles, off to the races. Did a little PA announcing for him, elementary football. Give him a plug.
Inside of 10 seconds now and a half, and here's Manila with another steal.
I think she's aware of the time. She got pushed.
She sure did.
And still no call. And Goodson's going to come in at the last second. And I think it counts. It's good. It's 42-15 as the Lady Lions lead it big time at the half. Our plan is for halftime interviews with Carson Baltimore and Rex Farmer, if they can remember. They are high school.
They are high. Well, they probably have other things on their mind tonight, too.
Well, the ball game mainly. Yeah. But that's the plan. But otherwise, we are going to take a commercial break. If they're up here, they are. If not, we'll see you in a few here on the NEA Sports Network.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be part of the Central team.
We are Straister Brothers Construction in Blytheville, and we build industry. We're one of Middle America's top providers of construction, engineering, and design services since 1980. We are a debt-free company, own our own equipment, and complete projects on time and on budget. So from conception to completion, Straister Brothers offers all the services needed for your next industrial build. Straister Brothers Construction, we build industry. For more info, visit StraisterBrothers.com.
The Arts and Sciences Division at A&C is where education comes to life. Quality teaching is our hallmark, delivered by dedicated instructors passionate about your success. We lay the groundwork for transfer degrees, ensuring a seamless transition to universities. The Arts and Sciences Division offers an assortment of associate degrees, technical certificates, and certificates of proficiency. All of this comes at a fraction of the cost because we believe in accessible education without compromising quality. Experience the best of both worlds with our unique blend of face-to-face and online courses. Forge lifelong connections through vibrant social interactions. Join us at A&C, where inspiration meets innovation and your journey to a brighter future begins. Your adventure.
All right, back here in Manila, Arkansas, I've got part one of two segments we're going to do, interviews with a couple of lines here with Rex Farmer. Rex, first off, senior night tonight. So, y'all took care of that early at about 5:30. What's it like? I mean, this is your last game here at Manila.
Yes, sir. It's my last game. I'm just going to give it all I got last time in this gym. I played here for many years, and it's always a joy to play here. So, I mean, it's gonna be hard saying goodbye, but I mean, I feel like we've had a lot of fun, and I've had a lot of fun here.
No doubt. I mean, it's you got to obviously play for what most people would say the greatest team in school history. You know, you guys won a state championship. What was that, 2 years ago now? So,
yes, sir.
And you've continued to kind of carry that on. You were a sophomore that year, right?
Yes, sir, I was.
So, and moved up as a freshman and played, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
we'd
sir.
come over here and do games throughout the seasons. You're about to close your career out. Let's go favorite memory in this gym. Have you got one?
Favorite memory in this gym?
Putting you on the spot with that question.
I would say conference championship game my sophomore year. We played Osceola.
Okay.
We had to win that game to go outright because we had already lost to them once. We had one loss, and they had one loss.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to win that game outright. We played in this gym. It was packed out. I mean, I think it was a sellout, if I remember correctly.
If it's Osceola and Manila, it's going to be one.
So it was a great game. I remember that, getting to cut the net that night.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went on and played district there and went all the way. So it was fun. It was a fun month there. I mean, it was time of my life.
Okay. You guys play at Sloan, I think, Friday. You get Rector tonight, these two non-conference games against a couple of 2A teams. Sloan's actually one of the better teams in 2A. Rector not bad either.
Yes, sir.
But these are your tune-ups for district that starts next week.
Yes, sir.
Talk about getting ready to play postseason basketball.
Yeah. So these two games, the goal, we're the 3 seed going into district, so we got to play a play-in. So we got to take care of business there, and that's the main goal. But going forward, then we'll have regional if we can take care of that in district. So these two teams, I feel like they're good matchups compared to the other district that we'll be playing in regional. So that's why we're playing these games. But we need to take care of business this week, and that's the goal, and get some good wins and get some chemistry going into the postseason.
All right. Well, Rex, I want to thank you for taking just a little bit of time to come talk with me. Wishing you guys best of luck in district, regional, state. I hope you go as far as you possibly can. And
yes, sir.
You never know. You get in the state keys to getting the state tournament, and you just never know after that. So
That's right.
Good luck to you. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back with Carson Baltimore here on the NEA Sports Network.
A Ritter Go-Getter gets everything done, and Ritter Gig Internet can handle a ton. You'll create art for the whole world to see, find new ways to support all your teams, and arrange new arrangements for arranging your screens. You'll game, you'll stream, you'll bike till you can't, create filtered water for you and your plants, or watch video instructions for hemming your pants. With Ritter Internet, look at all you'll accomplish, connect all your devices, and, schmabomplish? With Wi-Fi this fast, there can be none better. So get in touch and be a Ritter Go-Getter.
All right, we have returned here to Manila, Arkansas. Now had Rex Farmer on, now Carson Baltimore, about 3.5 minutes before the start of the second half of this girls' game. Carson, you had Rex on, the senior. What's it been like playing with him and some of these other seniors throughout your career?
I mean, playing with Rex has been a really good opportunity for me. I mean, he's taught me a lot through practices and other stuff like that, just teaching me the ways to, go out there and lead, and skills that I'll use next year moving forward my senior year, and just being able to lead this team. And just the other seniors, they're just the glue of this team, They're just big, inspirational guys to us, and, just our bigger teammates,
So talk to me a little bit about your role on this team this year. I know obviously you can shoot the basketball. I think you're second on the team in scoring and that sort of thing. So, but if you were standing right here, or if Coach Matheny were standing right here in front of us, what would your answer be to that?
I mean, going back to last year, I was mainly just a shooter, but this year I've kind of advanced that role, driving more to the basket, being able to make big-time plays for this team in moments where they need me, dishing out passes, shooting threes, just anything that I can do,
So next week you guys will play at district tournament. We're doing all the ball games there next week. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to watching you guys play quite a bit. Osceola is undefeated in the conference, but you guys have picked up big wins throughout the year. One recently against Rivercrest. So a team that we covered last week at Osceola that had them beat, literally should have beat them. So we know you guys are capable as well. What do you think you guys have to do to get to that top level and maybe win a district tournament?
I mean, we're just going to have to show up. I mean, on the defensive end, rebounding, being able to score the ball. We just kind of got to put some games we have better offensive play, and then some games we have better defensive play. We got to put that together.
All together.
And, just go out and play like we can.
Okay. Last thing, got to bring up your brother. What's the age difference between you two?
4 years.
4 years. Okay, so you never actually got to play with him, right?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. I couldn't remember, and I've been doing this now for about 12 years, so things kind of start to run together for me.
Yeah.
But he was a good ball player. I want to say that.
All-state point guard.
Yeah. So if I'm comparing, or if you're comparing you two, what does that look like?
He's definitely a better ball handler than I ever was.
Okay.
But I think I get him on the shooting side of everything. I mean, he taught me, but, I've taken up and above what he's done.
So if you are playing a game of horse, you're winning, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
There's one more thing I was going to ask you about that. I don't know. I'm forgetting now. But we're running out of time, getting close to the start of this second half. I do want to thank you very much for coming on. Wish you the best of luck moving in postseason. And just for the record, definitely want to have you featured in NEA Sports Magazine next year. So looking forward to that. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
So we're going to take one more break. No, actually, we're going to stay right here because they've cut the clock off, and we're getting ready for second half action as it is the Lady Lions and the Lady Warriors going at it in a 42-15 game in which the Manila Lady Lions have dominated. And back helping on the call is Marcus Carlton.
Appreciate the break there at half. That give me a chance to get some supper.
Well, what'd you eat?
Cheeseburger.
Okay. You ate that quick.
Sometimes I don't taste my food when
Yeah?
it goes down. It just
Yeah.
goes down.
How was it?
It was good.
Okay, I had the, I really feel like Brooklyn's the one that started the sausage and cheese platter, and now everybody's moved to it.
I would beg to differ on that. But West Side.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Well, yeah, and boy, I'm really. I hope nobody from West Side's listening, because they'd be like, "Wait a minute here. Of all people, you said that started that." But anyway, I'm a big fan.
See who's coming to rescue the Warriors yet again.
Yeah, that's right, and you're rescuing me too, for that matter. 44-17, 7:04 to play here in the third quarter. And Manila just picks right back up where they left off. Another steal. Goodson going up. Got it.
I did do a little journalistic work while I was in between bites of my cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And I did confirm that Allison Gaines is out due to sickness tonight.
That's good. That's good, because I'm not going to lie. I've already had people texting asking for somebody to find that out. And we've got a timeout. We'll take one, too, and be back here in a moment here on the NEA Sports Network.
The City of Manila is a proud sponsor of Manila Public Schools and Manila Athletics. The city wants to wish the entire team best of luck in tonight's game and for the remainder of the season.
All right, we're back here in Manila. It's 46-19. Lady Lions all over the Lady Warriors. And just to confirm, as we said right before that break, Allison Gaines out due to sickness. Most likely the flu, the way that's going around.
Yeah, I would think that's a pretty safe bet.
So I'll tell you this, Marcus. I have never personally seen it so contagious.
It's bad. Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen how contagious the flu has been. It almost reminds me of COVID year, how contagious that was. There's a three, up and good. What you hope, and I hope that for all of our local teams, is that everybody can, if they're going to get it, run through it and get it over with before the start of next week.
Yeah. Yeah, because the last thing you want to have is you want to have that run through a team right at district tournament time.
I just can't even imagine. The Michael Jordan story just always amazes me.
Yeah.
And, of course, that just shows you the competitor he was. But, I
imagine he had a few more resources at his disposal to help fight it than what.
He probably did. Now, it was, what was that, the early 90s of that game maybe. Early. That was before his first retirement, was it not?
No, that was
after?
That was against Utah. It was either 97 or 98.
Okay, well, never mind then. Well, regardless, that was still almost 30 years ago.
I know. Yeah. Don't remind me. I graduated high school around that time. So.
Yeah. I tell you something that has thrown me back into time. I'm walking into the gym to get things set up. Run into one of my all-time favorite Manila Lions. Young man. He's not a young man. He's a grown man now by the name of Caleb Reinhardt. Was probably the first Manila Lion that I covered in the magazine. Him and his two brothers. And. Pretty famous name before over here. Now it really is because his dad's the mayor of the city, but was a great competitor and really what you think about when you think about Lion basketball. And you're right, that was a great move by Deeds.
Just felt the defender out. The defender went to the left side. She spun to the right. Easy two. That's textbook post player.
Cut, and he's going to draw the foul, and that is going to send Harston to the free throw line.
When I was at Ritter, we covered several games here at Manila. A lot of them in the short time that Bill Taylor was here.
Yeah.
As the boys coach, and I always liked coming here. I mean, it's a great. I like this gym.
Yeah, it's a good gym.
It's kind of to me, it's kind of a hybrid between your old school high school gym and one of the bigger arenas.
Right.
You still got the atmosphere because the students and everybody are right on top of you. I like coming here, and it's always good basketball here too.
Oh, no doubt about that. a rarity that they have a a down year or whatever. And that's a good move by Goodson again. Now she's up to 18 on the night.
Wow.
Going to end up with probably at least 2 with 20. And she's 2 away from it, and Farmer's already surpassed at 23.
And the defense continues. Sometimes players tend to get a little bit relaxed when they get a big lead like this. Not this Lady Lions team. They are the intensity is still cranked to 10.
Yeah, you got to appreciate that for sure. .405, and now whistle blown, double dribble call, and Lady Lions are going to get the basketball, and a couple of subs come in for Manila. Got the Rector Cougars and Manila Lions up next in game number 2 of senior night. A little bit of an odd scenario with the girls play a different team than the boys.
Ryan, I'll tell you this: I was putting my roster together earlier today for the Rector team.
The one you forgot.
The one I left promptly laying on my desk at work.
Yeah.
And it felt weird building a roster not putting Cooper Rabjohn in it.
I agree. That's crazy to think of. He's playing basketball, of course, at Williams Baptist now.
Good hustle on defense there to prevent the layup. But it felt like he was there for years and years,
Oh, yeah.
And building that roster today, I kept thinking, man, it feels like I'm missing somebody. And then it clicked with me. I wasn't missing anybody. It's just that he graduated.
He finally graduated. Of course, when you play, he started his freshman year.
Yeah.
That's a long time. That's very similar to the scenario you got here at Manila. Rex Farmer, senior tonight, he's been going at it at the senior high level since his freshman season. He was super tall then, but, he's kind of filled out now. Upper body's stronger, made him a better ball player. I was running short on time. I wanted to ask him about his golf play, but didn't have time to. I know he's great, though. And when I say that, you're talking about a guy that can shoot in the high 60s, low 70s. I can just dream of that.
I can't shoot that good on a video game.
Shot up, good by Harston. She's got 19. Three-pointer by Goodson on a pull-up, and it's nothing but net. She's at 21, 61-27, Lady Lions.
I think it's safe to say we will have a running clock in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Short on the 3, Goodson with the rebound. Goodson.
Good foul, better. Oh, man, had a great pass there. And you can see Addison Stabs kind of grabbing her teammates like, hey, that's my bad. Because she had a great dish coming to her from Madison Toon, but she did draw the foul, so still an opportunity for points here.
Free throw, got it.
All right, let's see if I can do this here. Into the game, we got Jenna LaRose, Bailey Wilson, and Madison Deeds.
Right.
Replacing Farmer and Harvey, and I didn't see the third one that came out.
Well, and they've all got really long hair. And
and it covers the back, the number on the back of their jersey, so it makes it a little more challenging. Okay, there's the third one there. She was going in for the shooter. So Addison Stabs comes out, and it looks like
Wilson?
Bailey Wilson, yeah.
Coach LaRose only has 9 or 10, so he's got 10. So, he's got a second string, and that's it. So, and the second string's pretty good. So you're still going to see a high level of play.
You're not going to have much drop off.
Right. Whereas, you got an EPC team, they're going to have to keep their girls out there the rest of the game because they've only got – they're short a player with a girl out with illness, and I only see two
I
more.
see 2 more on the bench, so if you play them with 7.
That's tough.
And that's tough, and it's tough anyway, but then when you have a night like they're having tonight, it just kind of adds to the frustration because not only are you tired, but you're tired and you're getting beat pretty handily, and it's that's a bitter pill to swallow. I've been in their shoes, and that's not fun.
3 again. Harston, good. Gives her 22.
Yeah, she's put together a heck of a game.
She really has, and really has had to do,
yeah.
She's got 22 of the 30. I was going to say she's had to do almost all of it, and quite literally, she has.
Yeah, you can tell that like I said, I haven't seen them play, but I can just tell by the way their offense, it just seems a little out of sorts tonight. And who I was talking to earlier that confirmed to me that she was sick, he said, she's our main ball handler. She's our general on the floor, and you can tell that they're without their leader tonight. Under 35 seconds now here in the third quarter. 10 on the shot clock, and there's another steal. Now, I've lost count on the amount of steals that Manila had.
A bunch.
It's got to be approaching about a dozen.
How many turnover or steals have resulted in points?
Yeah, fast break points, yeah. Another three, man.
That puts them at 67, but Marcus, I don't know, of the 67, I'd say at least 30 of them have come off that.
Yeah.
All right, that is going to end the third quarter at 64-33. Lady Lions will be back here in just a moment.
The Arts and Sciences Division at A&C is where education comes to life. Quality teaching is our hallmark, delivered by dedicated instructors passionate about your success. We lay the groundwork for transfer degrees, ensuring a seamless transition to universities. The Arts and Sciences Division offers an assortment of associate degrees, technical certificates, and certificates of proficiency. All of this comes at a fraction of the cost because we believe in accessible education without compromising quality. Experience the best of both worlds with our unique blend of face-to-face and online courses. Forge lifelong connections through vibrant social interactions. Join us at A&C, where inspiration meets innovation and your journey to a brighter future begins. Your adventure starts here. Enroll today and unlock your potential.
Back here in Manila, Arkansas, it is the Lady Lions 64, EPC 33 on senior night. Lady Lions, from start to finish, Marcus, have really dominated this game, and they look to close it out in convincing fashion.
Well, and that, if you're one of the outgoing seniors, I don't know that you could have drawn it up any better than what they've got here. You're going to start the fourth quarter, and you're going to have a running clock because you're up 32 points.
Kicked three up, good. Man, oh man. Bailey Wilson, sophomore. That's a really good-looking shot.
That really was. They just, this is a very talented team, and they're deep.
Well, and, people are going to look at the final score tonight, and they're going to have, maybe 75, 80 points and think, well, they just pounding them, running it up on them. But, when you've only got nine players and he's rotating them in and out, like it's pretty much the second string is in.
Well, and you see they're falling back on defense. And you can't tell the second five to not play hard.
Well, exactly. I'm definitely never going to do something like that.
No, it's just, it's an unfortunate situation. And then to compound it on the other side with EPC being down a player and only having 7, the optics are, if you just look at it on the surface, the optics are not what you want. But, if you're here and you see the game, it's just one of those situations that happens sometimes.
I'll tell you one thing, though, that Manila-Sloan game, girls and boys, Friday night, that's going to be that's a great doubleheader.
Is that over at Imboden?
It is at Sloan. Yep.
That'll be quite the environment.
look to likely call some games a couple weeks from now at Riverside, who's hosting that 2A North Regional, and we'll likely see the Sloan boys and girls there. There's a bank shot in, good. They're going to get a sub in to Warriors, 2 Lions. But next week, we'll get a good dose of the Lady Lions and Manila Lions again as we cover the entire 3A3 district tournament at Harrisburg.
Oh, Poinsett County. Yep. That's should be a fun tournament. I like this time of year, man. You start getting all the district tournaments, and you get in a scenario of, a lot of people in their mind, a lot of players will reset.
Yeah.
And just treat it completely different than the regular season.
I'm telling you, that shot of hers, it's a good looking.
Yeah.
Good looking shot. No, you're right, and it's just it's also one of those things that inevitably somebody's going to put it out there, probably the same group of 10 that love to do it every year about how they hate district tournaments. And, I absolutely love them.
I absolutely love them.
The whole argument that conference means nothing and all that. I mean,
I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
I mean, first off, the 1 and 2 seed get a bye to the regional, so finishing first or second still means something.
Well, I know a lot of coaches, at least the coaches that I knew when I played, they would rather go ahead and play in the district tournament and keep everybody on their toes and not run the risk of having too long of a layoff and kind of losing your edge a little bit.
Yeah, no, I just love it. I think it makes for some of the best environments around. It's great for fans. I think it's great for the players.
Well, I think inevitably, you always have that one team that has nothing to lose going into the tournament.
You do.
They play very loose, and they pull some upsets, and they become the Cinderella, kind of the tournament favorite except for whoever they're playing's fan base, and that's always fun to watch too.
Well, and I've heard the argument of, well, so-and-so, they'll have just kind of lollygagged around in the conference, and maybe they have. I don't know, whoever we're referring to. But I also think that at the same time, you have injuries throughout the year. And, some teams, they play those games with injured players and might be able to get healthy towards the end, and then you're at full strength. I like seeing the best teams at the end, and most of the time that happens.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is, too, that's expecting a lot from a high school team to say that they're going to basically lollygag in the regular season and then flip the switch when it comes postseason time, because there's not very many teams that can do that.
Well, I agree. I fully agree. All right, 3:15 to go. The clock is continually running here as the running clock rule is in effect. I'm going to try to go inside, but go back out. 3-pointers up. It's no good. Rebound Warriors, 76-38. And want to mention there's a bucket, and it's constant with the points. 25 of these 40 points have come from Kyla Harston, though. That has been a definite bright spot in tonight's game for the Lady Warriors.
Yeah, if you're trying to find something positive to pull out of this one, that would be your positive right there.
Well, and she scored them from the outside, inside. She's done a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Way out right there and almost made it.
You got trouble there in the corner. Called jump ball. I'm sure what he made the motion of a safety in football, but I don't know what he was going for there. Either way, EPC retains possession. You're right. I was talking a little bit about that Cinderella team. That inevitably somewhere in some conference tournament it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to remember, and this is going to date myself here a little bit, but the year that Marcus Monk was a freshman, junior high team was really good at EPC.
Right.
Senior high team, I think, had won maybe 2 games all year. You move up all those 9th graders, and they made a run all the way to the state tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, that, that's an extreme case, but you do see –
it happens.
You do see those teams that, they just go in for whatever reason, things finally start to click around tournament time,
There's a layup. Well, I'll take Rivercrest within this conference.
Yeah.
They had a really good group. This was, I think, 2 years ago. Senior high had a losing record, and then they called those guys up from the junior high and go on a nice little run.
It's a very similar scenario to the one I described. And it's to me, that's part of what makes it fun to watch.
Yeah. No, it's kind of got even a little bit of a baseball vibe to it, Major League Baseball. When you call those September call-ups, you get an extra spark plug from one of those guys. You're seeing those new faces for the first time and being thrown into immediate pressure and spotlight.
And no matter how good you are at junior high, there's a big jump to senior high ball.
The speed, everything.
Yeah, everything about it. Physicality,
you're right,
is the big one. But the speed as well, and it's for those kids to be able to come in and not just contribute but make a solid difference. Yeah. Again, I go back to I'm a big basketball purist, and that to me is basketball at its finest.
Well, this game is about to go final. 78-44. Manila Lady Lions are going to win here on their senior night against the Lady Warriors. We have a second game coming up, doubleheader here on senior night. It's the Rector Cougars taking on the Manila Lions. We'll take a commercial break and be back here in a few here on the NEA Sports Network.
Prestige Plumbing offers a wide range of residential and commercial services to meet every customer's needs. Whether it be new construction or a remodel, Prestige Plumbing is fast and efficient with the best quality service for their customers. From water leaks to slab leaks to new sewer lines or handicap showers, Prestige Plumbing should be your first call for all your plumbing needs.
For 85 years, Clay County Electric has powered our community with a legacy of excellent service. And now you get power and connectivity with the same great service you've come to expect. Clay County Connect brings the world to your fingertips with reliable, affordable, high-speed broadband internet. The best part? You get the same great local service that has defined us for decades. To learn more on how we can best serve you, visit us online or call 870-857-3521.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be a part of the Central team.
We are Straister Brothers Construction in Blytheville, and we build industry. We're one of Middle America's top providers of construction, engineering, and design services since 1980. We are a debt-free company, own our own equipment, and complete projects on time and on budget. So from conception to completion, Straister Brothers offers all the services needed for your next industrial build. Straister Brothers Construction, we build industry. For more info, visit StraisterBrothers.com.
The Arts and Sciences Division at A&C is where education comes to life. Quality teaching is our hallmark, delivered by dedicated instructors passionate about your success. We lay the groundwork for transfer degrees, ensuring a seamless transition to universities. The Arts and Sciences Division offers an assortment of associate degrees, technical certificates, and certificates of proficiency. All of this comes at a fraction of the cost because we believe in accessible education without compromising quality. Experience the best of both worlds with our unique blend of face-to-face and online courses. Forge lifelong connections through vibrant social interactions. Join us at A&C, where inspiration meets innovation and your journey to a brighter future begins. Your adventure starts here. Enroll today and unlock your potential.
Prestige Plumbing offers a wide range of residential and commercial services to meet every customer's needs. Whether it be new construction or a remodel, Prestige Plumbing is fast and efficient with the best quality service for their customers. From water leaks to slab leaks to new sewer lines or handicap showers, Prestige Plumbing should be your first call for all your plumbing needs.
For 85 years, Clay County Electric has powered our community with a legacy of excellent service. And now you get power and connectivity with the same great service you've come to expect. Clay County Connect brings the world to your fingertips with reliable, affordable, high-speed broadband internet. The best part? You get the same great local service that has defined us for decades. To learn more on how we can best serve you, visit us online or call 870-857-3521.
For 50 years, Black River Technical College has offered quality, affordable education to prepare students for the job they want. We're here to help you make a better life for yourself and your family. We're Black River Technical College.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
The City of Manila is a proud sponsor of Manila Public Schools and Manila Athletics. The city wants to wish the entire team best of luck in tonight's game and for the remainder of the season.
A Ritter Go-Getter gets everything done, and Ritter Gig Internet can handle a ton. You'll create art for the whole world to see, find new ways to support all your teams, and arrange new arrangements for arranging your screens. You'll game, you'll stream, you'll bike till you can't, create filtered water for you and your plants, or watch video instructions for hemming your pants. With Ritter Internet, look at all you'll accomplish, connect all your devices, and, schmabomplish? With Wi-Fi this fast, there can be none better. So get in touch and be a Ritter Go-Getter.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people in all our locations, this is home. Apply online today. It's easy. From our family to yours. Welcome home. First National Bank.
Our family has been in the car business for almost 70 years. In that time, a lot of things have changed. One thing that has stayed the same is our commitment to customer service.
At Glen Sains, our inventory is growing every day. Between all of our 4 stores, we'll have 400 units in stock at any given time.
Whether you're looking to buy a GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
Our journey began way back in 1891 with a group of folks who believed that this community deserved a local bank. Well, it's been over 130 years, and we're still the only true community bank in Northeast Arkansas. Our core beliefs in supporting the places that we call home hasn't changed, and it never will. We care about you. We care about our communities, because every journey matters.
Back here in Manila, Arkansas, game number 2, senior night at Manila. And this time it is the Rector Cougars that come to Manila to take on the Lions. Coach Heath Matheny's squad, 12-14 overall. They finished 7-5 in the conference. And then they get the Cougars led by Coach Matt Mills, and one of the better veteran coaches around, not too far removed from a Final Four appearance a couple of seasons ago when they hosted the state tournament over Rector. They are getting ready, geared up to host their district tournament starting next week as well. Cougars come into this one 15-13, and they finished 9-7 in their conference. So getting ready for the starting lineups here. I would imagine they'll shut the lights off again, so get ready for all of that good stuff.
A little temporary darkness here in a minute. Get the visitors first. Mason Mooney, Rector. Going to have number 4, Hayden Vavick. Hope I didn't butcher that name. Number 23, Cash Lindsay. Number 24, Colton Haywood. And I can't see the last one. Number 35, Lane Hemphill.
Well, and the guy to watch, he just reached 1,000 points the other night, was Cash Lindsay. He's been doing it for a while and doing a very good job for the Cougars.
Only 3 seniors on this Rector Cougar team.
Right.
I was looking, they've got 8 sophomores. So they're
young.
a very young team.
Yep. And finished winning record in the overall and most importantly in the conference.
Yeah. We don't put the lights down, but we do get the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, I'm surprised
intro
about it.
music.
Maybe it's not turning off like they need it.
Yeah. Carson Baltimore.
Just had him on at halftime. Good interview. By the way, that's Danny Helms on the house mic, who nobody gets more energy than he does.
He's got me ready to
He's
go
going to have an
play.
aneurysm before his career's over.
Connor Gann in the lineup as well. Byron Kistner. Yeah, he's kind of making my throat hurt just listening to him.
It's impressive.
Colton Burns. Yeah, it is. It's very impressive because, you know, I've done a little bit of PA, and I didn't put that much emphasis on anything, and my voice was about gone by the end of the night. Rex Farmer closes out your starting 5 for Manila. How about that, man? They better be glad I'm not in tennis shoes tonight, man. I might have to run down to the court and make my trip to half court and back before I need an oxygen tank. Tip is up and controlled by Manila. See Baltimore bring it across half court. Actually, he's trapped, needs a little help, throws the ball away. Let's see what we got. Okay, they're going to go ahead and give it to Rector. Look, Kisner made a stab at trying to save it there and knock it off the Rector defender, but I believe he had his foot on the line when he slapped it back in. And there's another turnover. So one turnover for each team to start the game. Vavick lost control of it there. There's Manila. Thought about the 3 in the corner. Move the ball around to the other side. Here's a 3-pointer on the way, no good. And Rector clears the board. Come down for their second possession of the game here. Three-pointer is up and in. Lane Hemphill.
Hemphill, I believe is how you say that. A 6'3" junior on this team that obviously can shoot that from the outside, but when you're 6'3", you can go in as well.
Yeah.
This is not a bad team here for the Cougars. Again, finished 9-7 in the conference, and air ball there. Shot going up, no good. Stick back is.
Third time's a charm. Kisner gets the put back. Gets Manila on the board. 6.5 left here in the opening quarter. Vavick, another long three-pointer on the way up and in. Hemphill, 2 for 2 from long range. About to the county line where he shot that one.
Yeah, you know, the top 3 in the conference, Riverside, I'm going to let this finish right here on a layup. It's good, but Rector with losses twice to EPC, Riverside, and Bay. That's the top 3 within that conference. But Rector really, you know, if you look at it, the number 4 team coming out of there. And that's a big spot to be able to go to the regional, and I think that's one reason why they wanted to host that district tournament, to have that home court advantage and to maybe get a chance to get to regional. And, I mean, you never know if you can just win that first game in regional. You know, you got a chance to go to state. But, boy, they match up with a tough region, and they'll go over and play Riverside. You know, likely if they finish as a 4, A, they've got to get in. But, B, if they finish as the 4, then you're looking at playing an ICC or a Cedar Ridge. That's really tough.
Yeah, it is. That'll be a tough draw.
Well, instead of taking the shot, he went with the pass. There's a foul called, and I think it's – are they saying it's a shooting foul or is it not? I think it should have been on the floor. I think everybody's trying to figure that out.
Yeah. The referee gave him a little clarity there, so it would be Rector ball underneath the goal. Another three-pointer on the way, no good. Battle for the board, tapped around. Hemphill has it rejected. Now you're going to get a foul on Cash Lindsay. Manila's off to a bit of a slow start here, trailing 8-2 as we approach 5 minutes here in the opening quarter. A good look back door. Pass is slapped away. And Rector controls, and they're on the run. Here's Hemphill again. Euro step all the way to the hoop, and he's got 8 points already. And Rector has come to play tonight.
They sure have, and what a way to open up here. And I'll say this, Manila recently has a loss on their schedule against Marmaduke, a team that finished right behind Rector. So this is far from, just because you're the 3A playing the 2A school, a match there's a 3.
Another 3. Cash Lindsay. And Manila's going to have to call a timeout and talk about it a little bit.
They'll do it. We'll take a break and be back here in just.
The City of Manila is a proud sponsor of Manila Public Schools and Manila Athletics. The city wants to wish the entire team best of luck in tonight's game and for the remainder of the season.
Back here in Manila, it is 13-2 Rector. And quite a start here for them. Manila trying to find some points. 3 going up, Farmer. It is no good, and an on the back call against Kisner, and Cougars going to have the basketball.
Yeah, that's a frustration foul there.
Yeah, you got to lay off that. He had him blocked out all the way.
That's 2 fouls on him, too. Not halfway through the first quarter. And Kisner's probably going to set for the majority of the half now.
Both of these teams find themselves in a similar circumstance of kind of being the number 4 in that conference. And they're going to be in a battle to get to the regional and then just trying and hoping matchup works out right if they get to regional to win that one game to get to state.
You got to travel. Call on Mooney there. Looks like he drug his pivot foot when he went to make his spin move. Yeah, this, again, you get back to this time of the year and you can't overthink it. You just got to go out and play and be smart about it, but not be afraid to take chances during games.
There's Lindsay with a great move. He faked the pass and went up, got the points, and it is 15-2. With 3:23 to go here in the opening quarter.
I did not have this kind of a start on my bingo card tonight.
No, not at all.
And it's not, Manila's not taking bad shots, I don't think. They can't get anything to fall right now, and Rector's taking advantage of every opportunity.
Here's a chance right now. Baltimore kicks out, three-pointer, Farmer up, no good. Rebound Rector. They're not giving them many chances on the boards either.
No, they're pretty much outside of a couple of possessions. Rector has held them to one and done on the offensive end.
Shot up, no good. Rebound Farmer. And Ellen has got to try to find a way to get on the board.
Yeah, and you see a little more patience there on the offense. They're going to go right down inside the Farmer, skip pass out.
Three-pointer is too long. Farmer, and who do they say has it? They're going to say it's Cougar basketball. Farmer was wanting to foul. They're not going to call it. And with 2:20 to go in the first quarter, Rector up 13.
Hudson Harrison into the game for Manila, replacing Carson Baltimore.
2 minutes and 12 seconds in the opening quarter. And the Cougars will try to add to this lead. Lindsay. Bavick with a shot up. It does not drop.
It hit every part of the rim and kind of defied gravity there by not going all the way through.
And a charge.
Oh, wow. And that's the kind of start that it's been for Manila. It looked like they were going to have an easy 2 there and get the player control foul. They got Hudson Harrison on that. It seems like you don't see as many of those player control fouls any, like you once did. It seemed like there for a while that everyone was trying to take them, and it's pretty much swung. The pendulum has swung way back the other way. Here's Hemphill again on the drive, and talk about somebody locked in early on. It's got him up in double digits now, at 10.
Turnaround jumper is short, and the Cougars have it back.
I mean, you're approaching the point now where, Manila may have to burn another timeout. Coach Matheny may have to pull his guys back over and try to talk about this again.
Well, a shot blocked on that play. Shot blocked by Colton Burns, senior. And now it's Harrison that's going to handle the basketball. Tell you what, these Cougars get all over you, and that's all. I mean, you got Matt Mills over there on the sidelines, and he coaches them from the opening tip until that final buzzer goes off. So, foul call that's going to send Daniel. I'm going to take a guess on how to pronounce that. Azucena? That would be my guess.
That's what we'll go with.
At the free throw line. If I'm wrong, as I always say in the comment section, please let us know. We want to pronounce it correctly.
And he gets them off of that 2-point mark that Manila had been on essentially the entire quarter.
Hey, by the way, during that that girls broadcast, Dennis Gaines joined us, and I don't know if that's Dennis Sr. or Dennis Jr. He made a great point. There was a team that I was trying to think of that had finished either 4th or 5th. That's the EPC Warriors.
Yeah.
Last
State champs,
year, won state, and a great reason why you have a district. They were playing football 15 games into what most of the rest of the conference had gotten to play. So they opened up their first game last year against Riverside at Lake City and got their brains beat out, and they did, by 35. Maybe more. Maybe it was worse than that, I think. And, I mean, they just weren't ready. I mean, they had no time in between. And so that's not any fault of theirs. Are they supposed to be bad at football? No, you don't do that. So that's a great reason why you have a district. And then, of course, they win the state tournament. Shot up. Wow. Wow.
I wouldn't have been surprised
if that had
went in.
If I was Coach Matheny, I would have been like, all right, Matt, we're done.
Yeah.
Just forget it.
Just
Let's take a break and be back here in just a moment. Back here in Manila, Arkansas, Ryan Fletcher, Marcus Carlton on the call, and a 17-4 basketball game.
I'm almost speechless, and for anybody that knows me, they know that doesn't happen. But Rector just completely dominated that first quarter.
13-point lead. The good news is there's 3 quarters left to play. Plenty of time for the Lions to get back in this one, but I got news for you. Coach Mills has no desire to let off the throttle.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to roll over and just let them back in it.
Back door. They tried to force it. It's a turnover. So there's a good start if you're a Lions fan. Rex Farmer, pull-up jumper. It's going to be short. But rebound and stick back is good for Colton Burns.
See a little full court pressure here. Rector beats it. Gets the easy two.
Yep.
Who was that?
That was Colton Haywood.
Yeah, Colton Haywood. Started to give that to Cash Lindsay.
Well, Haywood, Hempel, Lindsay, Vavick, they're all guys over the years that have seen the floor and gotten playing time. So the names that I've been accustomed to calling in basketball and baseball. They're multi-sport athletes. Three-pointer going up, no good. As a matter of fact, they probably all play football too. Just 2 years removed from a state title.
Well, Baltimore leaves it short. Or I'm sorry, that was Hudson Harrison.
Kick to the corner, three going up. It's no good. Quick rebound. Here comes Harrison. Harrison got it. Good job.
Man, that's a tough layup there. He was 1-on-3 and just was not going to be denied the points there.
Hudson Harrison. Oh, three going up by Lindsay. And
Wide open.
Had the option maybe to go in and get
Yeah.
an easier shot, but he felt very comfortable in that. And for a guy that scored 1,000 points in his career, he's just continuing to add to it. That's 8 for him tonight.
Well, there was nobody on that side of the floor. The closest defender to him was a Manila cheerleader. Here he is with the board, pushing it forward.
He's a really good-looking athlete, standing. He's listed as 6'1".
Good turnaround. Wow. Hayden Vavick. And Rector's just continuing to pour it on.
Now, I do want to give a quick shout-out to Cash's Aunt Barbie, who is one of the folks that helps run that Graves Gin. And I've only met her, I think, once, talked to her on the phone many, many times, but she'll tell you what she thinks. And she's a big fan of Cash out there. As she should be. Fine player, and comes from a really good family up there as well.
So you're saying you don't have any problems knowing where you stand with her?
I don't think that. No.
There's two more inside, and Rector just continues to score at will. Cash Lindsay got the two there, and I'm looking at the tally here. You've got Lindsay and Hemphill both with 10 right now, leading the way. They've got 20 of the 26 for Rector.
Three-pointer up, it's an air ball, and it's going to sail out of bounds. 26-10, 4:44 to go in the second quarter. And as we've mentioned, Marcus, not quite the game we would have expected here on senior night for these Lions.
No, this does not look like the same team that I saw a couple weeks ago beat Rivercrest here in an absolute thriller of a game. What you call a Dick Clay special, a barn burner.
Oh, yeah.
Down to 15 on the shot clock now. I think that's the first time we've said that tonight, too. Here's Hemphill, goes inside, no good. Manila controls the board.
Not a terrible look, a little bit off balance, though.
Yeah.
And see if the Lions can try to convert.
A lot of contact.
Going up, he'll draw the foul and head to the free throw line. Again, that's Daniel Azucena.
We get Mooney on that foul. His first and the team's first of the quarter.
Want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. If you know somebody that might not be here and didn't make quite the fairly long trip over from Rector, tag them in it. Three-pointer going up, no good again. They've not hit a three
I
tonight.
don't think they've hit a three yet.
Seems like
about
somewhere
6.
I was going to even maybe guess 7 or 8, but yeah, that's pretty close.
He's
Whereas
not missing.
this team, wearing the blue and white and black, they are just stroking it right now.
Lindsay is what his first name says he is. He's cash money so far. I was holding on to that one for a while. I was hoping to get to throw that out there at some point. There's one.
There it is. Carson Baltimore will shut us up. He can shoot it.
And even with it being a 16-point lead for Rector, Manila's not getting bad looks. It's just the shots are not falling. If the shots start falling, this could become, this lead could dwindle in a hurry, especially, when you have possessions like that with Rector, you get the turnover. So you got Hayden Vavick and Ben Shimming into the game for Rector, replacing Ford Mills. And I think the other one was Kaysen Jetton, I believe was the other one that went out.
And a little bit of a defensive breakdown right there, and Matt Mills will not stand for that. We'll take a break and be back here on the NEA Sports Network.
The City of Manila is a proud sponsor of Manila Public Schools and Manila Athletics. The city wants to wish the entire team best of luck in tonight's game and for the remainder of the season.
.251 to play here in the second quarter, and it is the Rector Cougars 29, Manila 15. Lions trying to mount a little bit of a comeback. Here against the Cougars, and Matt Mills took a quick timeout to try to tame the Mighty Lions.
Well played.
There you go.
They had scored 5 straight, and he wanted to stop the bleeding before it started, basically.
Three-pointer, no good. But look at Cash Lindsay, great effort.
Yeah.
But loses control of it, goes out of bounds, and the Lions get the basketball with 2:35. So, if you're Manila, you would maybe even like to cut it not just to maybe 10, but even to, single digits, 8 or 9, somewhere in there going into the halftime break. I'd count that as a win.
2.5. If you can get this down to 8 before the half, you have to be feeling good about it.
Three-pointer going up. That's buried. That's the start they need right there.
There's 8 in a row. They're on an 8-0 scoring run over the last couple minutes here. Rector needs a bucket. You don't want to talk about how a team that's up 11 really needs a bucket, but, it was a 19-point game.
Right. Andrew Evers with a big three. I believe that's 2 in a row for them, and now all of a sudden the Cougars have gone a wee bit cold.
Yeah. Now you come down, if you're Manila here, you go to Farmer on the inside. Is that what you're looking for?
Well, they really haven't done that.
There's a drive.
Tonight.
There you go.
The thing about Farmer, he's obviously got great size. When I think about him, though, I still don't necessarily think of him as a guy that's going to post up, and he can, but it's not necessarily a guy that's going to post up a lot. He's still going to shoot. He's going to take a lot of outside shots, maybe some, he's going to score on the drive, but there's a three coming up, and it's good, and that was from way downtown.
Hemphill, 13 on the game now.
That's a great response by Hemphill. 53 seconds to go in the half. Drive to the bucket and a blocking call. Matt Mills wanted the charge. Not going to get it, though, and that's going to send Harris into the free throw line.
Well, when you're under a minute here, he gets these two, it's back to a 10-point game. If you're Manila, let's say he hits both these free throws and you're Manila going back on defense, you're going to get the ball back one more time because there's about a 15-second differential.
Yeah, just play.
You go down and play smart, hard defense, and try to force them into a bad take, and then you can come down with a shot to get it to single digits before the half.
Well, it is cut to 10, 50.3 seconds.
If you're Manila, you gotta watch for 35 and 23, the two that have burned you so far. Cash Lindsay and Hemphill. There he is.
Wow.
Man.
I tell you what, Marcus.
He's telling them about it, too.
He
I like
is,
it.
And that one just on the opposite side of the floor,
Yeah.
but from way out.
I mean, he's close to, I'd say 26, 27. Oh, now everything's boiling over a little bit. I think Hemphill let his emotions get the best of him, and he pushed Farmer
in the back.
Yeah, those two had been kind of jawing the last
Yeah.
couple trips down the floor, and you saw potential for it to boil over. And, you know, the old saying is the retaliation is what gets caught every time. And I don't know if that was the case here or not, but this had been building for a couple of possessions. And, you know, Hemphill's riding high emotions right now anyway because of the way he's playing. He's got 16 points here in the first half. Just hit about I would say, 26, 27-foot three-pointer. And, you know, his emotions just kind of got the best of him in that moment. So he's got to find a way to channel it. I mean, you can see on that last three-pointer, Ryan, I think he was almost standing on the S of where it says Manila Lions.
Close to it. He was very, very close to it. I'm trying to watch a little bit on what I would call the replay that I have.
I mean, and he's been several of the three-pointers that he's had have been, you know, what are we, 19-9, I think, is regulation for three. He's 22, 23, 24 feet out. I mean, that last one there, he's probably a good 26 feet out. And so you're going to have Farmer going to the line for the technical free throws.
So, and just kind of going back and watching that on the video, they both were tangled up.
Yeah.
There was a ball up in the air. They're going for the rebound. Probably is some jawing going on.
Yeah.
And it's one of those scenarios. Probably both might have been at fault in that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see anything dirty.
No, I didn't either.
You know, but it's just one of those situations. You get two very competitive guys.
Yeah.
And neither one of them's going to let up.
Yeah. I agree.
And now you got to wonder, with Farmer hitting those free throws, is that what's going to get him going now?
Well, that's
a bad turnover right there.
It's unforced. And now timeout for Rector. They get the ball back. 8.1 seconds. We will take a commercial break and be back here in a moment on the NEA Sports. Back here in Manila, 5 seconds on the clock. Trying to get one off. Can they do it? Shot going up. That's no good. And we will head to the halftime break with the Rector Cougars leading this one over Manila 35-24. We will take the halftime break and be back here on the NEA Sports Net.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be a part of the Central team.
We are Straister Brothers Construction in Blytheville, and we build industry. We're one of Middle America's top providers of construction, engineering, and design services since 1980. We are a debt-free company, own our own equipment, and complete projects on time and on budget. So from conception to completion, Straister Brothers offers all the services needed for your next industrial build. Straister Brothers Construction, we build industry. For more info, visit StraisterBrothers.com.
The Arts and Sciences Division at A&C is where education comes to life. Quality teaching is our hallmark, delivered by dedicated instructors passionate about your success. We lay the groundwork for transfer degrees, ensuring a seamless transition to universities. The Arts and Sciences Division offers an assortment of associate degrees, technical certificates, and certificates of proficiency. All of this comes at a fraction of the cost because we believe in accessible education without compromising quality. Experience the best of both worlds with our unique blend of face-to-face and online courses. Forge lifelong connections through vibrant social interactions. Join us at ANC, where inspiration meets innovation and your journey to a brighter future begins. Your adventure starts here. Enroll today and unlock your potential.
Prestige Plumbing offers a wide range of residential and commercial services to meet every customer's needs. Whether it be new construction or a remodel, Prestige Plumbing is fast and efficient with the best quality service for their customers. From water leaks to slab leaks to new sewer lines or handicap showers, Prestige Plumbing should be your first call for all your plumbing needs.
For 85 years, Clay County Electric has powered our community with a legacy of excellent service. And now you get power and connectivity with the same great service you've come to expect. Clay County Connect brings the world to your fingertips with reliable, affordable, high-speed broadband internet. The best part? You get the same great local service that has defined us for decades. To learn more on how we can best serve you, visit us online or call 870-857-3521.
For 50 years, Black River Technical College has offered quality, affordable education to prepare students for the job they want. We're here to help you make a better life for yourself and your family. We're Black River Technical College.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
The City of Manila is a proud sponsor of Manila Public Schools and Manila Athletics. The city wants to wish the entire team best of luck in tonight's game and for the remainder of the season.
A Ritter Go-Getter gets everything done, and Ritter Gig Internet can handle a ton. You'll create art for the whole world to see, find new ways to support all your teams, and arrange new arrangements for arranging your screens. You'll game, you'll stream, you'll bike till you can't, create filtered water for you and your plants, or watch video instructions for hemming your pants. With Ritter Internet, look at all you'll accomplish, connect all your devices, and, schmabomplish? With Wi-Fi this fast, there can be none better, so get in touch and be a Ritter Go-Getter.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people in all our locations, this is home. Apply online today. It's easy. From our family to yours. Welcome home. First National Bank.
Our family has been in the car business for almost 70 years. In that time, a lot of things have changed. One thing that has stayed the same is our commitment to customer service.
At Glen Sains, our inventory is growing every day. Between all of our 4 stores, we'll have 400 units in stock at any given time.
Whether you're looking to buy a GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
Our journey began way back in 1891 with a group of folks who believed that this community deserved a local bank. Well, it's been over 130 years, and we're still the only true community bank in Northeast Arkansas. Our core beliefs in supporting the places that we call home hasn't changed, and it never will. We care about you. We care about our communities, because every journey matters.
We have returned to Manila, Arkansas. Rector Cougars have come into town on Manila Senior Night, and they lead at the half by double digits, 35-24. And Marcus, the Lions have made somewhat of a comeback, though. They were down 19 at one point, but still have a ways to go.
Yeah, they had about an 11-2 run there towards the end of the second quarter to kind of get this thing back within striking distance. Finally got a couple shots to fall. You know, the turning point that what kind of sparked the run was Hemphill getting the technical foul for Rector after hitting a big three.
Yeah.
You know, he's had a heck of a first half. He had 16 points in the first half to lead everybody. And, you know, it just emotions got a little too high in that moment, and that it kind of sparked Manila to go on that little bit of a run. You know, Farmer got the 2 free throws. He's not been able to hit anything tonight until those free throws. And it was kind of like that, you know, put a little jolt into Manila. So we'll see what they do to start the third quarter here. But I think by the end of the third quarter, we may see a different ball game.
Well, we shall quickly find out as the Cougars last to take the floor here. And we are ready to start the second half of action. Manila gets the basketball. And we're underway here for the second half. As Lucina handles the ball, he gives to Farmer. Farmer on a fadeaway jumper, and that's a great way to start the second half. Rex Farmer with a nice shot, and it's a 9-point game.
And if you're a Manila fan, that's encouraging to see right off the bat, is to get Farmer going here in this third quarter.
Vavick going to get the ball to Cash, but back to Vavick. Three-pointer from the corner is good, and it's 38-26 Cougars.
That's a good answer right off the bat there by Rector too.
Don't you feel like every time that Manila has kind of, you feel like they're starting to gain some momentum, Rector responds with a three?
Yeah, it seems like they always have an answer when it feels like Manila is just about to possibly not take control, but maybe gain a little bit of momentum. Rector shuts it down right away, and you have an unforced turnover there by Manila to give the ball back to Rector.
Well, that's early deficit of 17-4 at one point, and then got up by as much as 19. It's just super hard to come back from that, and there's another chance. Vavick He does. Second shot still no good. Tipped, and it's Hempel coming away with it. He will draw the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Again, Hempel just, making things happen for this Rector Cougar team. Had a nice shot there by Vavick off the pump fake. Comes inside for about a 16-footer, and it just happens to bounce off. And right there to collect the board is Hempel. First free throw is up. Rattles around, no good. He'll have one more. Second one's good. And that puts the lead back to 13 here. You see Manila working hard, looking for a shot, and the defensive Rector is just making them work and forces the turnover. How about the hustle?
I think he called
Did he get the timeout?
I don't know. Yep.
No, they didn't give it to him.
Okay.
Manila's going to get the ball back.
What did they call right there? A travel?
Either that or his foot touched the line when he dove.
Okay. I didn't think he traveled. There's a foul shoved out of bounds. And
they're going to get Mooney on that.
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't travel, but he was very close to the sideline,
Gotcha.
and I think maybe his foot kind of crept over the line a little bit.
That was Cash Lindsay, I believe, was it not? Or was that Hempel?
No, that was Lindsay.
Okay. Great hustle. Drive, kick to the corner. No shot, and I'm trying to re-examine some things here. As you've seen, is going to kick it. And lost the handle, gets it back. Baltimore from way out, and he got it. 39-29, back to a 10-point game. 5:58 to go in the third.
And you've got to find a way to get a stop here if you're Manila. You've got to have a stop to try to get this thing back into single digits.
Three-pointer, Vavick. It's no good. Some contact, no call. Baltimore secures it. He hands it to the point guard. Here come the lines. Going to try and cut it back to single digits. Azucena to the hoop, no call.
Wow. A lot of contact there with no call. I figured you'd get something there.
Me too. Somebody might have done something. But regardless, it's now an 8-point lead for the Cougars. And the smallest lead they've had in a while.
Yeah.
Pull-up jumper. It's in and out. Rebound, Farmer. Here come the lines again. Farmer looking ahead. Dishes to the corner. Three up. Buried and good. 39-34. 5 minutes to go. Timeout, Rector. We'll take 1-2 here on the NEA Sports Network.
The City of Manila is a proud sponsor of Manila Public Schools and Manila Athletics. The city wants to wish the entire team best of luck in tonight's game and for the remainder of the season.
We are back here at Manila High School senior night, and a game that found the Cougars up by 19. The lead is now dwindled down to 5 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. So a lot of basketball left to be played in this one, and it is a definite gut check time for the Cougars to see how they respond out of this timeout.
I think if you're Rector here, you got to go to Hemphill.
Oh, for sure.
Try to get him a good, easy look. Maybe not necessarily a three, but, maybe something in the high post area. Or, he's got a mismatch right now. Three-pointer. Well, there you go. Mooney gets the three. Puts it back at 8.
That it does. And kind of like I said to you not too long ago, Marcus, it seems like every single time the Lions, make fourth, and that's going to be an offensive, they call it
travel.
walk. Like if anything, he might have threw an elbow, but I don't know if he walked there.
I mean, he definitely put his shoulder into the defender, so either way, it goes back to Rector with a chance to put this back in double digits.
They just keep responding from three-point land. There it is again.
He should have shot it the first time through.
Right.
He overthought it.
Yep.
There's Farmer. There it is.
He's not going to miss.
Yeah. Well, and the thing that I like about him is that, he's noticed his shot's not falling, but he's been going and doing other things. He's rebounding. He's helping on defense. Oh, my goodness. Speaking of defense, there was none right there.
Yeah. Total breakdown.
Yeah. He just –
Coach Matheny's giving Kisner an earful on that one.
There was a miscommunication somewhere on defense that allowed the wide open layup there.
Three-pointer Farmer going up, no good.
And it's
saved, but thrown out of bounds.
Yeah, Farmer's just having a rough night, and he's too good of a shooter to miss like that.
I'm going to tell you this too. I've watched him play a lot of basketball, and everybody's going to have off nights sometimes, and he's having one right now. But very, very unexpected from him. But you're right. He's finding ways to contribute in other ways, and also he's getting to the hole.
Yeah.
He's going to look to draw. No, he's going to hand off here. Cougars play good defense. Baltimore now. Baltimore on the baseline, and he stepped out of bounds.
Sure did.
It's always the danger of dribbling underneath that basket like that. There's not a lot of wiggle room.
Well, and, I don't like to see players drive the baseline just to drive it. If you don't know what you're going to do when you're going in there, I would just as soon you not drive it.
Well, because you're also working against an added defender with that.
Yeah, you're making it easy for the defense there. Good fake.
Yep. Great move.
Yeah. That's a nice move.
That one is Colton Haywood.
You see Farmer working down low, got fouled. That's probably going to be on the floor.
They do. They call it on the floor. And the points totals you got up there, our view to the scoreboard is a little bit cut off. Actually, folks on the screen, you guys can see it better than we can. But got two in double digits for
Rector.
Yeah, and then a lot of sixes there for Manila.
Yeah, some balanced scoring for Manila, if you will.
Rex Farmer. And that's kind of, all right, I'm not hitting from outside.
Right.
I'm going in. I'm going to go in. I'm going to drive. I'm going to slash. I'm going to find my way to the bucket. And this is a way you can make a three-point play.
Well, and you still have a whole quarter to go. So you get to the bucket, get the foul, try to build your confidence up. And then once your confidence come back, we've seen it before, Ryan, in other games. Confidence can do crazy things to a player.
No doubt. Cougars up 8, drive to the bucket, and no good. Contested for sure.
Yeah.
And look at Farmer. What a move, but he couldn't finish.
I think Hemphill might have got a piece of that on the way up.
He may have. Haywood. That's to pick his dribble up. The Rector fans wanting a foul call. They're not going to get it. That is, I don't think they call a block.
Yeah.
And I really thought might have lowered the shoulder there. But the problem is
it's a 50-50 call,
I think. It
it
is, and honestly, I happened to catch every official where they were at. That was an awkward spot for every single one of them to have to make that call.
Yeah.
I don't
know that
sometimes
anybody
that
had
happens.
Yeah.
Three-pointer Vavick. It's up. It's no good. Tipped. Look at this. Cash Lindsay going back up. He gets a shot blocked by Farmer. Kisner comes away with it. He'll hand it to the point guard, Harrison. Harrison's going to drive. Harrison dishes, and that's a charge.
Well, that's tough, too, because the dish off on the three was wide open, and it's one of the few that has actually fallen for Manila, and it doesn't count.
Two things, you mentioned the art of taking a charge. if there are two teams, or at least two schools with coaches that I can think of that truly emphasize that, and here at Manila, it really started with Lee Wimberly, and then, of course, passing that on down to Matheny. I mean, they keep that as a stat.
Yeah.
That is a hardcore stat that I remember Lee Wimberly would really talk about on social media, and I know Matheny feels the same way. There's a bucket for Rector. But Mills is the same way. He's hard-nosed. He expects them to get down and dirty and come out of here feeling a little bit sore. 10-point lead now for the Cougars again. Drive baseline, nowhere to go. Back out, three-pointer, Harrison, no good. Kisner tips it, he gets it back, and 2 points.
There it is. That's a good board by Kisner there and put back. Get this thing back down to single digits again as we approach 30 seconds left in the third here.
It's been a fun little basketball game.
Really has. I mean, we didn't expect it, with what we had at half. It's really tightened up here towards the end of the third.
Man, if that would have dropped, that would have been a heck of a shot. Rector gets it back, 3 up, no good again, but another offensive board for the Cougars. Drive, Vavick, corner, 3. It's short. This time, Kisner comes away with it. Down to 3, 2. Farmer, can he get it off? He got bumped. They call a foul. Is it a 2 or a 3? That's the question.
That may be the question.
I think he was beyond the 3-point
I saw a referee motion with 3.
It was a foul. There's no doubt.
Oh, he definitely got bumped.
Now, they were wanting to foul down here. Coach Mills is saying that.
And there was some contact on I mean, I think Coach Mills has a case there.
But definitely he got hit on the shot. It altered the shot.
Yeah. He's just kind of all over the place tonight. I've seen him play several times, and I don't know that I've seen him have a game like this.
And
2 or 3.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back here for the fourth quarter on the NEA Sports Network.
National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people in all our locations, this is home. Apply online today. It's easy. From our family to yours. Welcome home. First National Bank.
Our family has been in the car business for almost 70 years. In that time, a lot of things have changed. One thing that has stayed the same is our commitment to customer service.
At Glen Sains, our inventory is growing every day. Between all of our 4 stores, we'll have 400 units in stock at any given time.
Whether you're looking to buy a GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
We are back in Manila. Final quarter of action here on a double-header coverage of the Manila Lady Lions and Lions. The Lady Lions took care of business against the EPC Warriors in Game 1, but the Lions find themselves down 6 here in the fourth quarter against the Cougars, although, Marcus, they were down 19.
Yeah, I was going to say they're very fortunate to only be down 6 at this point coming into the fourth quarter, because now you're within striking distance.
Couple 3 possessions, and he is stopping Rector.
Under 10 on the shot clock here for Rector. Let's see what they can get.
They're going to get it off. 3's no good. This time they allow no second chances as Baltimore comes away with the board. He hands off to Harrison. Let's see what the Lions have cooking.
Now that was great defense by the Lions there. Forced them to put up a shot that maybe they didn't want to take right there as the shot clock winding down. Good
Baltimore,
crossover.
It was. He goes, and he'll draw the foul. So he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
They're going to get Hemphill. That's only his 3rd, so no real foul trouble on either team at this point. Free throws up and in. Carson Baltimore. We got a substitution into the game. Mason Mooney back in for Rector, replacing Ford Mills here at the 7:06 mark. Left in the fourth. Second free throw in as well.
Ford Mills was added to this roster via text when I asked for the roster from Coach Mills, and which obviously that's his son. I believe him to be just a freshman.
Good drive. Oh, and it didn't fall. And that's the shot that was falling for Rector the entire first half, and now it's almost like there's saran wrap over the rim.
Three-pointer going up, no good.
Rector pushing it.
Saved.
Yeah, I think if I'm Rector here, I can try to pull out and run some clock here.
Oh, no doubt.
I mean, it felt like they really rushed that last possession.
Or at least take your time until you feel like you've got a really good shot.
Yeah.
And they kind of,
They're
he
a little
was
trigger
open,
happy.
But, now Lions with a chance to cut the lead down to one possession. Harrison's going to drive. He runs out of room and he walks.
Yep.
He drug that pivot foot and he will be called for a walk.
Boy, and that's a killer turnover right there for Manila. You're coming down with a chance to cut it to one possession, and you have the unforced turnover. What would really be, I wouldn't say it would be a dagger, but it would be a hard one to, a hard hit to come back from, is if they nail a three here. Oh, man, they just about made me look smart.
Yeah, they've been doing it all night. The Farmer now being heavily guarded by Haywood. Drive, kick to the corner. Harrison three. It was off balance, and he still got it.
1 point game.
That? 5 minutes and 20 seconds to play in this one, and this is the closest this game has been since the first couple of minutes of the basketball game. Wow.
Let's see how Rector responds here.
Three going up. It's no good. Kisner. Rebound, gives it out to Harrison, who just made that three. Under 5 minutes, and the Lions have a chance to take the lead. Down to Farmer. Oh, my. He will pass it off to
Great
Harrison,
block.
who gets a shot blocked.
Hemphill.
Loose ball, and look at that. The guy who got a shot block hustles after it and gets the steal.
Well, both these teams are playing so hard tonight, Ryan. Just a maximum effort on both ends of the floor.
That's way off.
That's a hard shot right there.
Yeah.
He was a little off balance when he took it. Now he's got to be careful not to pick up a foul here. I haven't really paid close attention, but I think the defense has kind of changed for Manila, because we haven't heard much from Hemphill here from the halfway point of the third quarter on.
Boom.
That's a big one.
Wide open was Hayden Vavick, who's taken a few of those shots tonight.
Yeah.
They haven't fallen quite as much as probably you'd want them to, but it does that time, and it is a 4-point lead for the Cougars.
And for that to go from 1 back to 4, that's huge.
Three-pointer.
But then now we're right back to 1.
Carson Baltimore. He can shoot that ball. Timeout for Manila. It's going to be a full timeout for the Lions. We'll take a break and be back here on the NEA Sports Network. We are back here in Manila, Arkansas. 51-50. Rector on top. They have the basketball, but for the second time in the last minute or so, the Lions have cut it to a one-point basketball game. Three-pointer going up. It's no good. And they're going to get
Hemphill.
Yep. That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, it's the right call, but that's a tough spot for that foul.
And it's number 4. 3:26 to go still. A lot of time left. No, you're right. It was definitely the right call.
It's just, you could almost see that one coming, too.
Yeah. Baltimore, quick release.
Boy, that
no
was
good.
quick. Man, that was quick.
Somehow Cash Lindsay held on to it, but I think it kind of messed with his shot.
It definitely did. He didn't have control of it when he went up.
He didn't, and I almost wonder if he'd had better luck trying to finish and go to the rim instead of pulling up. Baltimore gets it to Farmer down low. Farmer up.
There
good.
it is.
And the Lions have the lead.
It's our first lead of the game.
It definitely is. And what a ways they have come from being down 19. I thought he was going to shoot the three.
I thought he got by with a travel there, too.
I think he might have.
Looked like he kind of shuffled his feet a little bit.
Corner pocket. It's short. Rebound Kisner. Hands it to Harrison, and now the Lions having a chance. Not only do they have the lead, but to extend. 2 minutes, 12 seconds to go in this game. Farmer. Baltimore drives. Baltimore.
Yeah, he's too
shot
focused
blocked.
on the contact.
Yep, you're right. Now Farmer comes away with it stripped, and they're going to say it's
off Rector.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't see that. But you know what? We're a long way from being down there.
We're up here in the stratosphere tonight.
So
looked like Farmer took a shot to the mouth there too. He walked away kind of holding his lip a little bit. You got to think at some point Farmer's going to get a big bucket here in clutch time.
Still plenty of time on the shot clock. He takes the three. It's off. I don't know about that.
I'm close, Ryan. I'm close to hitting that, looking like I know what I'm talking about here.
Well,
but that one, I didn't see where the shot clock was. So.
No, there was 20 seconds.
Was there? Okay.
And the thing is I'm for him shooting the ball. I just maybe take a little bit more time and get a better shot. Foul that time. It's on Farmer, and it's Cash Lindsay going to the free throw line. He's got a chance to tie and take the lead.
Yeah. In any other night, I don't think anybody has a problem with Farmer taking that shot. But with the way his shots have not fallen tonight, it's a little different scenario. Cash Lindsay at the line here. First one's good.
Tied up. Might see, you never know, Marcus might get a little bonus cover.
I mean, you may get some free basketball. I don't know. Oh, that's a big board right there.
Is. Missed the free throw, but they get the ball back. And
Haywood secured that board. There's a lot of open space there in the lane, Ryan. Watch for some kind of back cut or something here.
Drive, and they're going to say it's out of bounds on Vavick.
I like the drive by Vavick. He had the mismatch he wanted. He had Kisner, took him off the dribble, and just lost. It looked like somebody may have slapped it, and he touched it last, and Manila gets it back here. Under a minute now remaining in the game.
Harrison. Kisner's going to be the guy, and he gets the foul. Cash Lindsay cannot believe the call.
He must have got him with the body.
He believed it to be clean. I'm looking on the replay, and I can understand his frustration.
I think he must have got him with the body.
Has to.
Where we couldn't see it.
That's the only way.
Because if you're looking at where Kisner's hand was with the ball and the defender, I mean, that was clean there. So.
Oh, they wave it off, and it wouldn't have mattered, but he missed them both anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if you're Rector, you're saying ball don't lie.
Stuck on 52 all now. And we have a timeout for Rector, 36.2 seconds remaining. Let's take a break and be back here in a moment.
Our journey began way back in 1891 with a group of folks who believed that this community deserved a local bank. Well, it's been over 130 years, and we're still the only true community bank in Northeast Arkansas. Our core beliefs in supporting the places that we call home hasn't changed, and it never will. We care about you. We care about our communities, because every journey matters.
Back here in Manila in a tie game, 36.2 seconds remaining. Shot clock, there's 30 seconds left. So if for some reason you wound all of that all the way down, that would leave 6 seconds, you know,
yeah,
if Manila had the ball.
Yeah, you're still going to have one more possession for Manila here. I'm interested to see what Coach Matt Mills has drawn up here. You know, we haven't heard from Hemphill. It wouldn't surprise me to see him be the focus of this play here.
Well, and also both teams actually have fouls to give.
Yeah.
Rector has only 3 and Manila only has 1. So
approaching 10 seconds on the shot clock here.
Manila has to secure a rebound here if Rector misses. If they don't, Vavick for 3. And
Boom!
He got it. Here we go.
3 seconds.
Harrison's got to
2
hurry.
seconds.
He'll pull up, and they call a timeout with 1.9 seconds remaining on the clock.
How about that? Vavick going ice water in the veins. Great play drawn up. He had a screen set on his right side. He curled off the screen, almost reminiscent of a picket fence type play if you're a fan of the movie Hoosiers. And he squared up, got a great look on the wing, and just absolutely nailed it.
Well, and let me just say this. He's come away with 2 big-time threes late in this basketball game. I mean, you know, he's not going to be the guy that leads the team in points, but by golly, he's had a lot to say about the outcome of this game, at least so far. Now, the Lions have a shot. They've got some good shooters if they can get them a look.
Yeah.
And, you know, here's the question. You got Baltimore, who's a tremendous shooter. Obviously, he's an option. Harrison's hit some threes tonight. But then you got the guy who is known for making the threes. Mm-hmm. And I get Rex Farmer has had a very un-Rex Farmer-like night shooting the basketball, but do you still go back to him?
I mean, it would not surprise me in the least to see him hit one here.
It wouldn't, and here's the deal. Even though he's been off from beyond 3, he's not been off anywhere else. I would not blame Coach Matheny one bit getting him the ball.
Now, here's a question. Do you foul up 3 here?
I would. They get the 3 off, no call.
No call.
And that is going to end this basketball game. The Rector Cougars hang on and secure a victory on senior night at Manila. Final score
55-52.
Thank you, because it's already
they clear. They didn't waste any time clearing it off here, did they?
They did not, and I respect that, being the home team. So with all that being said, Marcus, we got a game coming up on Friday night, another senior night, this time at Lake City, as the Riverside Rebels will look to host the Mammoth Spring Bears in a doubleheader between the boys and girls against both of those school districts. So looking forward to that. And then we will also have the Saturday, immediately we start into this 3A3 conference that Manila's in, have a doubleheader action Saturday evening starting about 1 o'clock, and then we'll cover the rest of the tournament the remainder of that week. So with all that being said, Marcus, thank you as always.
Enjoyed it, man. We ended up with a good one.
We really did. There's something about me and you and seeing big leads evaporate.
Yeah.
And then that team ends up winning anyway, right?
Yeah, we saw that the other night at Westside. They blew, I think they were up 17, I think.
Yeah.
And then 19-point lead given up by Rector tonight, and then they were able to hang on right at the very end with a big three-pointer. And we gotta give Hayden Vavick a little more love here with the clutch three-pointer there as clock's winding down in a tie game. He stepped up and nailed it just like it was a layup.
No doubt about him. And then also, Hemphill had a great basketball game. He came away with some clutch threes. And Cash Lindsay was very good for a good amount of time as well. So those three, could make arguments for all three of them for a player of the game right there.
Well, and this could be a big game for Rector. Even though it's not a conference game, to get a win like this on the road right before district tournament, with a team that's kind of had some ups and downs this year, and to get that kind of momentum going into their district tournament, it's going to be interesting to see if they can take that and build on it.
No doubt about it. All right, well, with all that being said, a big thank you to Manila School District Athletic Director Chad LaRose for being very hospitable and having us over for this ball game here tonight. For the guy on the camera was Seth Spencer. For Marcus Carlton, I'm Ryan Fletcher saying so long, everybody.